What's up, Facebook? It's your boy Randy, man. We are live on my favorite day of the week. It's Monday, Motivation Monday, man. I like to kick my week off strong. Major things happening in my corner. I hope the same is happening for you. To my replay viewers, I appreciate you for checking me out. The bread and butter to my numbers. So let's make this happen. And what's going on, Kimberly? I appreciate you for checking in. Share this with your friends, share this with your team, share this with your loved ones. What's happening, David? We're going to get into this one, man. We're going to definitely get into this one. Let's see if I can't go ahead and invite a few people myself. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what the weather's like in your area. It was a beautiful day today, up in the 70s here in Dallas, man. So we're going to get into it, man. So many people lost out there, man. Why is lost not a bad thing? A lot of people think being lost is terrible. So, like I said, without further ado, I hate to procrastinate or wait. I like to jump right into this one. What's happening, Whitney? Appreciate you for checking in. Man, being lost is not always a bad thing. And a lot of people like to look at that as, always the most horrible thing possible, to be lost. When you're feeling lost, you got to remember that you must lose yourself in order to find yourself. You must lose yourself in order to find yourself. So when you think about it, man, you're not actually in a bad position. You're actually in a great position. You're in a position to be able to find yourself. 43 degrees. Okay, Kimberly. I think that's what we're looking at tomorrow here in Dallas, and raining. So I'm not looking forward to that. But like I was saying, though, a lot of people don't realize that they're in a great position. I mean, you might lose your job and you feel like you're lost. What's happening, Candy? You might feel like you're lost because you lost your job and you feel like you have nowhere to go. You have nowhere to turn, that all things are lost. But you have to look back and reflect on that job. What type of exchange rate did you have with that job? What were you giving towards that job that job was not giving back to you? Were you giving up more time than you were actually being paid for? Think about that. Think about those things. Are you ready to up and run back to a job the same as the one that you just left? What's happening, Jeanette? Appreciate you for checking me out. Are you going to get up and run back to something of the same? Now, I'm not saying that don't go get back on your feet, but this time make sure that you have a plan. Don't end up this way again. Don't end up relying on a job thinking that security is going to hold you down. Hold yourself down. Make your decision. So when you're lost, don't always think that you're lost. You're actually in a place where you need to be found. You're ready to find yourself. So you can make a decision to go any direction that you want to go. Us as humans, man, we're the only species that believes that we are actually, not believes, the only species that is actually living inside of an actual human race. Like, we are racing through life, man, constantly. Look at animals. They are not in a race to beat each other out for anything. They share land. They share things with each other. We are the only species that actually lives in a human race from day to day. You wake up early to impress people, to beat people out, when networking should be your main niche. What you should be trying to do, network with people who are like minds of you, who like to think in the direction you're trying to go, or who are living in the direction that you're trying to go. I hear a lot of people say that they have no direction and they go into a state of depression because they feel lost. Man, that is the opportunity for you to go any damn where you want to go. You don't have any direction. Nobody's telling you where you need to go. There's no order that you need to follow. You feel lost? No, you're not lost. Please believe me, you're not lost. You can go in any direction you want to go. That's the perfect opportunity for you to take charge of your life. A lot of people don't realize that. You have to change your perspective. It's all about how it looks. You have to look at it differently. You understand what I'm saying? You can't look at it as, I'm lost. I don't have any direction. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I need someone to lead me. No, that's your time for you to go in a direction that you feel. A direction that you feel. We're so hung up on our beliefs that we always want to go just to where we believe we will be accepted, believe that we are worth this or worth that. We're scared to venture out and actually live it. You have to always remember also in this process to be a conscious eater, man. Conscious foods. Make sure you're eating foods that are going to give you life. This is also important when you're feeling lost, because you notice that when you're on the go and you're lost and you don't have any control, which, please, I'm telling you now, don't try to gain that control. It's cool being not being in control, man. So don't worry about that at all either. But when you're eating these foods, you notice that you go pick up, what's happening, Allison? You go pick up these fast foods, these bad processed foods for you that are quick to go down. But you notice that these foods that actually nourish your soul, nourish your body, and take care of you, they take time to prepare. They slow you down. They allow you, they make you become, create this relationship with the foods. You actually are consuming that food on all levels. When you got fast food, it's quick. There's no nutrition value to it whatsoever. But when you actually prepare that meal, when you cut those veggies up, when you saute those veggies, whatever it may be that you do, actually putting the time into that meal, man, that's soul. That's real soul food. That's where that comes from, because you put love into the actual food. Things are being so slapped together. You got ramen noodles, you pour water in and dump the seasoning in it, and voila. And I grew up that way, so I understand, but it was quick. And just as fast as it was made, as quick as it was gone. You didn't think about it as much. A lot of people like to throw a lot of things in it. More process, more process, more process. But it was all in the sense of a lost time. So to back off of that, because I know we can get into that one really deep, and I don't want to. A lot of people, but on that though, a lot of people like to say they don't have time. I understand. They don't have time. It's too expensive to eat whole foods. But what I say is it shouldn't be. You should have time. You should have a job that pays you, or you should have a business that pays you enough for you to be able to eat healthy. That's real. It shouldn't be where this is all I can make. It's all you believe. It's all you believe that you can make. It's all that you believe that you can have in your life. A lot of people think that all they can work at is at this plant. All they can work at is at this corporation. All they can work at is at this call center. You think that's the best job out there for you because it's paying a certain amount of money. It's paying a certain number to you, and you think that that's it. Man, but you can't afford the things that keep you healthy. You can afford the things that keep you with great outer validation. Everyone loving your presence, love when you come around, because they are just as broke as you. They're just as stuck in the rut as you are. So of course they are. They admire you and admire everything about you. You're not moving forward though. You understand what I'm saying? So you're not doing you yet. You got to jump into that. Once you start doing that, more things will start coming to you in abundance. The love, the friends. What's happening, lady? Hey, I appreciate you for checking in. How you doing? I see you went out this weekend and had a real good time without your boy. But hey, it's all right, man. I'm just going to start going places and not inviting people too. No, I'm joking, man. I saw you had a good time, man. That's what's up. I appreciate you for checking in. Hey, but back on it, though. You got to remember, everyone falls, man. Fails, however you look at it. However you look at it. Everyone falls, just the same as everyone rises. It's just so happened that everyone pays more attention to your falling than they do your rising. So what does that mean? You have to pay more attention to your rise than you do your falls. Somebody's already taken that job, so you have to show gratitude for the things that are happening in your life. Even the times when you're sitting back and being forced to actually recognize what's going on in your life. That's what patience is. When things aren't happening on time for you and you're like, man, I just be glad when it hurry ups and it happens. Well, that's when it's time for you to observe all the things that are happening in your life and show some gratitude towards all the things that you are happy for. It has to happen that way. It's slowing that ass down for you to catch up. Remember that. Slow that ass down to catch up. So that's what you're doing there, man. You know, and like I said, it's the same as people, they notice your falls, but before they notice your rises. So you have to make sure that you are celebrating those always. I say make enough noise on the way down so that they know damn for sure that you're coming back up. Always make enough noise on the way down so that they know damn for sure that you're on the way back up. Be patient for everything. Be patient, be patient, be patient. You have to. Stop waiting. Stop thinking that everything has to happen in your order, happen the way you want it to. That's boring as hell. You can't predict. Stop trying to predict the future. That's such a boring ass life for you to sit back and think that you're going to know every corner, every turn, and everything that's going to be presented in life. You can't live that way. Let those surprises happen. Just align yourself and deal with the right people. Put yourself in cahoots with the right people, and your surprises, man, will be awesome. You have the most awesome surprises. You don't have to worry about trying to plan so damn much and wasting so much time. Yeah, we're moving through this one today, man. Got to make it happen. Got a lot of things going on. I'm only live once a week, so trying to spill it all to you. Remember, man, your lost days that you had, man, don't look too down on your lost days. Those lost days make for an epic-ass story. An epic story, man. Those people who've been through the most can help the most in the long run. Me, I've been through a lot, and I used to sit back and say, man, why me, why me, why me? And all the time I hear this little voice in the back of my head, I'm going to show you. And what do you know, man, I'm being shown today. I have so many lessons to push forward. I guess they call pay it forward. You know, and I'm telling my son on a real level now instead of preaching and trying to teach. I'm giving him experiences as I see them pop up in his life. I'm showing him how I handled them. And I'm showing him that real outcome of how I handled them. If I handled them in this way, this is what happened to me. And this was the long-term effect from that. You know, and then showing him another way to make that happen. So these lessons that you've gone through, they're blessings, man, because you're able to pass them on and teach in the right way. That's real talk. The best time to take a chance is when you're lost. Why not? The best time to take a chance and just say, oh, what the hell, is when you're lost. You already have no direction, don't know what's going on. What will it hurt for you to say, why not? Why not go on this business venture? Why not take a trip to Hawaii? I got this little bit of money. Let me go do for me for a second. Why the hell not? You know, why not? You're lost already. You don't have any direction, right? Bust a move. Bust a move, man. It's all on you. It's on your shoulders. You need somebody to come draw it out in the sand for you. You need somebody to come write out a plan for you. You need to see Randy do it first. Well, if Randy don't fail, then I'll get in it. You'll be waiting forever for me to fail. If you waiting on me to fail to feel like you didn't miss out, you already missed out. The journey is the success. The journey is the success. Don't be afraid to live it. You got to get out there and live it, because those who don't never move forward. So remember that, man. That's my Motivation Monday for you. I hope you take it, use it, do whatever you may with it. Stay happy, healthy, and humble. And remember that plant-based whole food nutrition is the way. Peace.